Hi there. May I ask you a question? How many weight loss tips are sitting in your friends' favorites right now? Let me guess. 10, 50, maybe even hundreds. If you open that folder, you'll probably see everything. How to calculate GI values, the perfect calorie deficit formula, detailed carb cycling plans. Some people even spend hours organizing it all into a complete weight loss guide. And when they are done, they feel strangely satisfied, like, I see, I'm not avoiding it, I'm preparing, I've already learned so much. But then a few weeks pass, maybe a month, and nothing really changes. The reason is simple. A lot of us fall into something called knowledge composition. We replace action with learning and preparation with progress. This mindset comes from school. In school, if you learn the formula and understand the theory, you usually get the right answer. But in real life, whether it's losing weight, starting a business, or changing your life, just like your body doesn't care how much theory you know, it only cares about two things. Did you actually move today? And did you actually eat a little less? I've seen two types of people when it comes to weight loss. The first type is the theory expert. They've seen hundreds of workout videos and know every diet strategy and can talk about the fat loss for half an hour. But ask them how many times they went to the gym this week, and the answer is usually, not yet, I'm still preparing. Months go by, the equipment collects dust, and the running shoes are never tied. The second type is the action taker. I knew a guy in his 50s who was overweight and struggling just to bend down and tie his shoes. He didn't know anything about calorie deficits or macros. One morning, he looked down at his belly and thought, this can't continue. No research, no planning. He just put on an old pair of running shoes and went outside. His first round was terrible. Less than a kilometer in, he was crouched by the side of the road, gasping for air. He tried dieting and failed after 3 days. But every time he failed, he told himself, let's try again tomorrow, even if it's just 1 kilometer. A year later, he had lost more than 40 pounds and looked like a completely different person. The difference between these two people was never knowledge. It was action. People with strong execution don't wait until everything is perfectly. They start first and figure things out along the way. It's like climbing a mountain. One person stands at the base studying the map, analyzing every possible route, but never taking the first step, while another person just starts walking into the forest. Sure, they might get scratched by the branches or taking a wrong turn, but as they keep moving, they slowly understand the terrain and even reach the top. The same thing happens everywhere in life. Someone says, I'll start my business once I fully understand the market. But 6 months later, the market has already changed. Someone else says, I'll start dating when I become a better version of myself. But the time they feel ready, the opportunity is gone. We think more preparation increases the chance of success, but often preparation just becomes a comfortable place to hide while time keeps moving forward. Real growth rarely happens in the preparation zone. It happens the moment you take the first step, before you feel ready. Even if the first attempt is messy, even if you fail. I've worked in international trade for over a decade and met many self-made entrepreneurs. Today, they talk confidently about strategy and business logic. But when you ask how they started, most of them laugh and say, there was no big plan. We just had no choice. They failed, lost the money, got rejected, but those experiences become their real education. Because knowledge only becomes yours after you do, try, fail, and adjust. Otherwise, it's just information sitting in your phone. So if you are thinking, I want to act, but I don't know where to start, start small, really small. Eat one less bite a day, walk 10 extra minutes, take the stairs instead of the elevator. Tiny actions repeated every day move you out of the preparation zone into action zone. There's a quote I really like. Professionals fire first, then adjust their aim. The people who achieve things don't wait until everything is perfectly aligned. They take the shot and correct along the way. But the average people keep aiming forever because they are afraid of missing. So they never pull the trigger. Weight loss is like this. Business is like this. Life is like this. Stop waiting for the perfect moment and take the first step. Even if it's messy, even if it's imperfect. Because that imperfect step is still far better than staying stuck in preparation forever.